Well, Michael knows the truth now. But hey, y'all, welcome back to another review of Life with Chelsea for the General Hospital, October 29th, 2024. Okay, y'all. So first thing first, let me know y'all thoughts on today's episode down below. Look, this did not go how I thought it would have went. Not even Sam's situation went how I thought it was gonna go. She up, alert. She done accepted Dante proposal. I said, what the? I thought they said she was finna die. I said it would have been better. Now they did show on Monday. Well, what was Monday? Yesterday. On yesterday's episode, not yesterday's episode, the promo. They showed, looked like Alexis was turned around or whatever. I don't know if there was Lucas talking to her or what. But it looked like she was about to cry. They showed Sonny looking down and everything. So I'm like, okay, maybe she is like that. I'm confused now. So what's going to go wrong? Did something go wrong after the surgery? Did he do something wrong? Like, is Lucas going to blame himself or what? But yeah, on today's episode, so we're going to start with Michael now. I don't know what they was talking about prior to. But Ned and Tracy thought they was going to get ready to blackmail Drew. Drew said, you got me messed up. Then, he didn't even know that Willow was coming there to tell him the truth anyways. But he just said, I'm sorry or whatever. And I said, they ain't even sleep. They're still cheating. But now it's looking like Sasha and Michael hooked up. We don't know for sure. We won't know until tomorrow's episode, but we'll see. But yeah, I said, I said, wait a minute now. This did not go how I thought it was going to go. What was the reason? With the Sam situation, I was like, okay, remember that episode where everybody was just coming, they was over here like, I love you, you this, thank you for this, and saving Lulu, and everybody hugging her. I was like, I said, I didn't like that because, like, why y'all just gonna have her die like that? But then they don't sit up here. She made it through surgery. We see her. She laying in the hospital bed on today's episode talking to Dante. Dante proposed, and she was saying, are you doing that just to prove, that you love me just like you? She was first telling him about his love for Lulu and everything. Then she was like, are you doing this to prove that you love me too? Or whatever. And he was like, no, I'm doing this because I love you and you the one I want to grow old with and all this stuff. And she ends up accepting his proposal. Let me make sure I cover everything that he said. I said Sam thinks Dante only proposing and thanking her for saving Lulu. She ends up saying yes. And I said, why? I thought, like, when they kissed, I was like, okay, here you go. I said, what y'all waiting on now? I ain't trying to rush it, but I'm trying to rush it at the same time because they had this whole big ordeal, this promo. We thinking, okay, she up out of there. It's over with. She done held up her 2 fingers and everything. She's still kicking. But everybody was saying rest in peace. She ain't gone nowhere yet. So I'm wondering, like, is she gonna develop some type of infection because of the surgery? Like, is something else gonna happen? People are saying that it's gonna be foul play. And y'all know what I thought about earlier today? I was like, okay, somebody already messed with Lulu machine. Nobody knows who messed with her machine yet. I said, do y'all think somebody gonna slip in and do something to Sam too? Is this gonna be one of those situations where they bring her back to life later down the line? Say, oh, somebody came in and did this or what? Like, is there more to the story? Like, I'm wondering now. I'm really wondering because they don't leave nobody dead for too long. But yeah, well, we could scratch out Sam and Dante. We pretty much covered everything. Like I said, she ended up saying yes. We're going to talk about Laura, Elizabeth, Lucky. And at first, I had wrote down Rocco because I thought that was Rocco. I said, y'all confusing me now. It's too many switcheroos. It's too many. It's too many. I know Danny now. I'm used to his face now. I said, I wrote down Rocco. But what made me change it is Elizabeth was saying her and Aiden finna go home or something she said. And I was like, oh. And he was like, bye, Grandma. And I was like, wait. I thought that was Rocco. But yeah, they were just talking about Lulu. Lucky was like, you want to know where I've been? He said he was getting an emergency passport. I said, so you still leaving? After all that, you still leaving? But they end up talking or whatever. Laura once she finds out through Isaiah that Lulu made it through surgery, he was like, he have greater hopes for her now than before she had the transplant. They just got to wait now to see. And I said, it's a waiting game with everything. We probably won't know what happened to Sam until Friday's episode. Lulu probably not going to wake up till Friday's episode. Both of the same thing probably going to happen the same episode. That's the same thing. But everything probably going to happen on the same episode. But we'll see. I want to know why they delaying it, though. But yeah, Holly and Sasha. So Sasha's letting Holly know, she never cared before. She ain't sure when her baby died, her husband died. You selfish and this and that. why now, and just telling her about herself. Why this lady talking about some, I lost the love of my life? I said, Karen, I don't want to care. I said, what you still? I said, you actually didn't lose him. He over here speaking on your behalf, actually. Look, I ain't even refer to the other notes. Let me see. Lulu's surgery went well. Let's see if I wrote down anything about Holly. But yeah, she went over here talking about some doggone, I lost the love of my life, or something about the love of her life, talking about Robert. And I said, she keeps saying that. I said, well, the crazy part about it, though, is this didn't make no difference. He still feel how he feel. He talking about the redhead, talking about Diane this and Diane that. But reality is, I see that now. I may not know their history, but so far, he continues to choose Holly, obviously. But yeah, he was speaking on her behalf and everything. And I was like, you haven't lost the love of your life. He's still there. And what's crazier than this whole situation, this whole storyline, is the fact that she's only back to sell the diamonds. She over here acting like, it's the kindness out of her heart. It's the kind. Wait a minute. She was saying how, she stayed away because she thought that's what Sasha wanted after, her baby died, her husband died, all this stuff. They show her looking at Cody and Sasha picture in the paper or whatever. But if you was keeping tabs on her, shouldn't you have seen online or something? Because they've been taking a lot of photos together and all this other stuff. So you didn't suspect nothing then? I know they just wrote that in, though. But still. I was like, yeah. But yeah, she was trying to tell Sasha. Then proceeded to tell the lady that I got a big pay. I'm getting a big payoff. It's enough to take care of both of us. We could go. You could go anywhere you want to go. I said, you ain't. What's wrong with you? I said, what's wrong with you, Holly? But yeah, Sasha was saying, she took care of herself, when she was a model, and now that she's a chef, she taking care of herself and all that. And basically, she don't need her. And I feel like they setting it up for something to happen. Either Sasha gonna be in danger, or Holly gonna be in danger. One way or another, they gonna be in danger. Probably both of them. We don't know at this point. We don't know. I said, somebody need to come make it interesting. I said, bring Sewell on up in here. Bring him on up in here. Come on now, somebody. But yeah, I want to know who messed with Lulu Machine. I want to know how Sam is allegedly gonna die and everything. Tracy and Ned. They playing backfire, didn't it? So they was talking about Drew and his campaign tanking and all this stuff. So he ends up getting a video. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, I see Cody and Drew. I was about to say I didn't write it down. He ends up getting that video. The lady, the PI just sitting there. She just recording them. She just recording them fighting and everything Cody's saying or whatever. But yeah, Ned gets the video and he ends up showing it to Tracy. So they got the idea to blackmail Drew. To get his shares. That was Ned's idea. Tracy was like, take it a step further and tell Michael. So that way Michael can, something Michael can do to get Drew up out of the family completely or whatever. And I said, man, this whole storyline is just like, what? The way it was revealed, it's like, what? I said, look, they might as well have them sleep together and then have them be exposed. Had Michael walk in or something like that. But yeah, look, they thought, look, usually people do fall for it, though. Y'all know how on certain shows and movies, they'll be like, yeah, you gonna do this and that, or else I'm gonna expose you. Drew said, okay, bet. He said, okay, bet. He went told on himself, but he didn't tell about the second kiss. I said, sometimes, like, I understand, like, stuff happen off screen, so sometimes the actors they aren't able to film certain scenes and stuff like that. But these type of storylines, I feel the way that wait, how do I say it? The way, y'all know, if you didn't watch the episode, they had that guy. He played on Lincoln Heights. I can't remember his name, but he played on Lincoln Heights or whatever. And he been filling in for Chad. He been filling in for Chad or whatever. But I feel like when you watch somebody go through these certain scenes and stuff for so long, you be wanting to see how they react, how they, argue or defend or whatever the case may be for their storyline. You be wanting to see it. So I wanted to see how Chad was gonna react to it. But yeah, he just left. Or whatever. He's like, tell me it's not true or whatever. She's like, oh, I love her. Why they always gonna talk about why every time they get caught up, they go, oh, I love you. I love our family. I said, what? Then hold on, wait, let me see. Where was I gonna go with this? Let me see. Oh, I didn't finish the part about the certain actors. I feel the way that this was revealed, I wanted to see Chaz, but they said that allegedly, behind the scenes, his father passed away, so he couldn't film that scene. I don't know if that's true or not, so don't quote me on it. But yeah, that scene right there. Another scene is the whole storyline with Esme and that lady that was playing that was playing Trina at first. Another one is the Nina storyline. You know how long she was trying to find her baby, well, have a baby and all this other stuff, and then the lady that's now the younger and the restless and stuff like that. Those certain storylines. But yeah, they thought they thought he was something to play with. They thought Drew was gonna take it. But before we talk about that, Cody was over here still going off on Drew. Drew ended up punching him. They fighting or whatever. They over here fighting and Nina and them stepped in. But the dude, I thought he was a reporter or something. No, so he wasn't the one that was gonna reveal it. It was the PI lady. She ended up revealing it. But then Drew ended up telling on himself. And I was like, why y'all had all this go on just for him to be like, yeah, I kissed Willow or whatever for the 4th of July. And he downplayed it. He didn't even get to fully say none of them. She tried to downplay it too. Like it was just, oh, it was a mistake. It shouldn't have happened, yada, yada, yada. He didn't even punch him. Did he punch him? He should have punched him. Got Cody punching him. He might as well have punched him too. But after the police got called, Dex was there and another officer. They ended up taking Cody in. But Drew was like, he didn't want to press charges. I bet you don't. I bet you don't. So then him and Nina was talking. Look, Cody had said, I almost forgot that part. He asked Nina what's wrong with her. He's like, how do you put up with this crowd? Because she over here don't feel for him. And I said, no, because I wanted her to, Nina should have been, this all could have been, I wonder how it's going to go. I just thought about it. Because I don't think Nina told Willow yet that her and Drew been sleeping together. So I wanted to see that. Are they going to end up sleeping together after they find out that Michael and Sasha allegedly sleeping together? Well, going to sleep together or whatever. How is that going to come about? Because I'm like, look, because I'm ready to see how she reacts when she find out this entire time that he been kissing her. He been sleeping with Nina. Like, what? But Nina was like talking to Drew and saying how she didn't want to lose her daughter and all this. I said, y'all always say how sorry y'all is for certain stuff. But after y'all do what y'all do, y'all never go tell the truth, the full truth. Y'all never change y'all actions. And that proves that you ain't changed. So she gonna be upset with you. She gonna be upset with you. Oh, I think we already at 12 minutes. I said this definitely gonna take a long time to upload. But yeah, where was he? Yeah, I was like, why didn't you tell? She went to Willow and was like, you need to tell Michael the truth now. It's about to get out. And she was like, how is it gonna get out? Sasha and you the only one that know and all this. And so she ends up telling about Cody. And I said, she gonna be mad at Sasha for telling. And then especially if she find out if that actually was Michael and Sasha together, she gonna be like, okay, is that why you decided to tell and all this other stuff? Like I said, they gonna be into it next. So I was like, this storyline is all over the place, just like this review. But yeah. So by the time Michael's there, they was telling Drew that do what we say and all this stuff, and we gonna tell Michael. He was like, what make you think I'm gonna do anything y'all say? So Michael walks in, and then Michael's like, I think I must have walked in on something. So Drew was like, something I need to tell you, Michael. So they tried to stop him. Or whatever. So then Willow and them came in, and he was like, I'm sorry, Willow. And he tells about the kiss, the 4th of July kiss, not the other kiss, or what they really wanted to happen. So then Michael was like, is this true? So she just started that crying stuff she be doing. She started that crying, and then Michael left. I said, this is not the reaction I expected. Then Nina ended up hugging Willow, but she still haven't told her the truth. And it looked like Willow's telling somebody or asking somebody what are they doing there. I said, it better not be Drew. It better not be Drew. I know it better not be Drew. Because he loved to follow her then and like he's so sorry. But yeah, Mackie ended up talking to Cody and encouraging him not to leave because he wanted to leave town. And Mac was just telling him, it's not because of Sasha. It may be partly because of Sasha, but you changed on your own and everything. So I'm guessing he finna stay. I wonder who he gonna hook up with. But yeah, let me see if I covered everybody. I think I talked a little bit about Laura and Lucky. They were just talking about the past and why he stayed away. Then they started talking about Isaiah, and he came in and said Lulu's surgery went well. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everybody. I don't know. How did y'all feel about this episode? How did y'all feel about Michael finding out about the kisses? Do y'all think it would have been better if he found out that they had been sleeping together, or he walked in on them and seen it for himself, or what? And then, not to mention, if he's the one that Sasha's saying, it shouldn't have happened, or whatever she was saying to him on tomorrow's episode, do y'all think now he gonna be like, oh, I gotta forgive Willow now because I done slept with somebody. They kids and we done slept together. And I said, this is crazy. But yeah, that's it. Let me know y'all thoughts down below. Stay tuned for the next review. Until next time, this is how girls today and be safe.